Yo! Hey, welcome back to another episode of your favorite, most lovely podcast on this planet. Today I got a special guest.
Hey,
Just the MC, just
yes, sir.
just a rapper, just a creative, really a guy that loves bars too.
Yeah,
A couple things you might know him for is his hit Instagram account. Was it the best bars I've heard?
crazy bars I've heard.
Crazy bars I've heard, and there's a lot because we feel of them. But without
Yeah.
further introduction, it's that man Ernie.
Hey, what's good?
Hey, it's Ernie.
Man, appreciate you having me, bro.
I appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule.
Yeah.
What we were talking about before, you said you was talking about maybe some shows. So you like
Yeah, man. We had a meeting with the team, man, setting up some shows.
Yeah,
Man, it's quarter four, so I got to play in 2024, bro.
Making that rollover the nice little rollover into the next year.
Yeah.
Nice little amount of work. But hell yeah, so whenever you do shows, where are they mostly just around the DFW, or you pushing out a little bit further? Because Frisco's getting big now.
Yeah,
it's getting these outskirt towns are getting a little bit bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah, I did a show in Denton about a month and a half ago. So Fort Worth, Dallas, Austin.
Yeah,
I want to hit Houston. I want to do a little Texas tour real soon.
Yeah, bro. I think that's dope. Do like hit all the bases. Like you running a home run tour.
Oh yeah,
home run tour. Hit all the main cities in Texas.
Yeah, even like a college tour too. Like I've had some people hit me up like, man, you come down to College Station or Amarillo or whatever, and it's like, hey man, you put 1,500 people in a room. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, facts. It's gonna be dope. Hell yeah. And so I met you a couple years back.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 now?
Yeah.
3 now. It was at Ampersand.
Yep.
Is that house still there? I know they was breaking down tearing down a bunch of buildings over there.
Yeah, Ampersand's still there.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like a dope ass like coffee shop, bar area. Just a dope spot, a dope stop. And there was for a while. It's Trend, right?
Yep.
That's who you still with?
Yeah, still with Trend.
They were setting up these, open mics, and just. It's crazy if you think about it because there's a lot of talent at them hoes early on. Yeah. Everybody was just doing their thing.
Yeah.
At the time, I wasn't even rapping yet. I was just doing more poetry. Got up there and just talked on the mic and shit, some poetry shit. There's just so many people there because I remember seeing Avery there.
Yeah.
You was there. I was there. Dim was up there, but he don't think he played any music or nothing up there. But there's a hella bodies. Yeah. Sticky the Menace was up there.
Yeah.
Shouts out to her. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people up there. I'm like, damn, I look back at it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in there.
Yeah, didn't even really know. He was just doing the shits. Yeah. Are you still doing shit like that? Open mics and shit?
Nah, I haven't done open mic in a minute.
I guess you haven't.
But it's cool to see everybody grow, man.
Yeah, I
mean,
it's cool. I feel like as long as you're getting that work in, like you're getting because it is like rapping in the stew is mad different. Like it's a whole different game when you're on on the stage performing and like having to put on a show. It's completely different.
Yeah, and it's cool doing like the venues, like man, to do Tulips now, man. I've done a show at Trees, so it's cool to see like, damn, like man, we started to Ampersand open mics and now we doing shows.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nuts. Cause you open for Ace Hood too?
Yeah,
right? Was that at the Tulips?
That was at Trees. Yeah, in Dallas.
Trees. See, I've never even. There's so many new clubs. Dallas be popping with these little mom and pop clubs.
Yeah,
you got mom and pop like grocery stores. Yeah, and it's just like two dudes or whatever, and they'll start up a thing, and it'll be dope as fuck. Nice little Deep Ellum is such a good atmosphere in general. Whatever.
Yeah.
For art, I feel like now they got like CBD shops and shit out there too. I'm like, okay, coming up the world.
I've only been here like 4 years, and to see the city grow and the city change.
Yeah, because where are you from originally?
Detroit.
And when did you move out here?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Damn, 4 years. And what made that happen?
Man, just like my last job, work, and that's like.
So you moved down here to work, or like you were working with a company and then moved down?
Yeah, they moved me, and my last job quit that, and then just trying to move ever since.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's very similar. Like Detroit, even like when I went up to New York, you always think about certain persona. Like me, I think about rap and mafia, and pizza. You go up there, there's so many blue collar workers, like so many people who work like. There's just steam going up there on these boats, working hard as far as like hustle and bustle. There's obviously Wall Street and shit, but there's also like a lot of like hard working business people.
Oh yeah.
And every time, of course, I was just watching 8 Mile at work earlier. I was working, and it got that that grind of like I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? I still do my shit. Like what I want to do and have fun, but I still got to go to work.
Man, they say Eminem in the studio still treat that boy like a 9 to 5.
Mid
song, 5 o'clock, clock out.
Going to lunch. Who said that? They said that he literally just left. And they're like, "Where are you going?" Like, what the fuck?
I can't remember who said an interview, but it was funny, bro. They was like mid song. He's like, see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
It's so crazy how everybody just got their own process. Like the only way that they look at it, like the way to just look at it like that is crazy to me because I love being struck by the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And then leads me to go in there and do some shit.
Yeah.
But you also got to have that discipline of like, nah, I'm just gonna sit down and it's gonna show up.
Yeah, it's a balance. Like, man, I want to be in the stew, drinking and smoking until 2, 3, 4. But some days it's like, all right, bro, we got 4-hour session. Let's clock in, lock in, have the verses written, and just go.
I already have it written. Just come in and make like 4 or 5 songs. Yeah. Then you have the days where you want to just sit and make one together, like make the beat. Yeah. Then right, you know what I'm saying? Everybody right. You get on there, and it's a great feeling. I fucking love it. Yeah. Well, shit. So, do we got any? So, what's the most recent one? The most recent single that you dropped?
I'm doing a lot of remixes right now. So remixing some of the tracks I dropped earlier this year. The last it was Head Top, featuring the homie Timo. That shit was fire. And then we just dropped some Take My Phone Away remixes. Yeah. So we're gonna drop some of those. Got an Ernie Mode remix on the way, and then about to cook up some new stuff.
Yeah. So I'm interested. So I was looking through your catalog. Do you plan to? Because that's the thing. You with a play, like you with a what is that? I can't label. There you go. Label. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't get the fucking word out. But you're with the label, so it's more strategic. Yeah. A lot. So like. So when are you planning to drop an album? Yeah, or do a collective tape of something?
Yeah, we're definitely working on a project because I think it's like that time to like drop a project and just move like an era. Yeah. Like, okay, like this was cool. All right, let's drop and tell like a story, like a deeper story. Yeah. So that's definitely on the way. But I do think like growing, like posting singles, hitting them TikToks, like it's the easiest way to grow and really expand your fan base.
Exactly. Get them here, and then you can go in because. I see that, like, even, like, the first thing I did, it was very, like, just barsy and just, like, it's not always the best way. You kind of want to, like, bring people in a little bit, Yeah. It's kind of, like, force-feeding sometimes. Like, I have some songs I listen to back, and it's just literally non-stop rapping. Like, hey, bro, just, so learning how to, like, stretch and, like, make it breathe and make a song and, like, actually, like, put it in a way that you're getting your point across and you're doing it how you want to do it. But also doing it in a way that it's going to be like interpreted good by people.
Put a hook on there.
Like, nice little hook, little bridges and shit like that. Actually learning how to make a song, construct a song. Yeah, is very important. So because that's what I seen. I was like, dang, he got all singles, which I love because before I dropped anything, it was just the tape. Yeah, and then so seeing people who do the singles before any tapes, I have 3. And then really only 4 singles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Seeing the different ways to go about it is very interesting.
Yeah. And I feel like people's attention spans, now, it's like people's like, oh man, all right, I'm gonna drop a single. But like, I mean, there's few people who are dropping like whole length albums. Like even people who pop in, like they're doing like I saw Glorilla, Ice Spice, like, oh, let me get you with an EP and then drop the deluxe EP or just an album, really. Yeah. But it's like you just have that thing cascade and then working on features. Like I definitely want to secure some dope features. I got some in the vault for sure, but definitely getting some people where it's like, oh, like he got that person on that song and they dropping this, because then you get their fan base, your fan base is merged. People put each other on.
It's dope. I love that conjoining them. You know what I mean? It's like you said, you get to kind of like piggyback with each other and go up with each other. It's like you're people that I would have never heard of me are now hearing me, and people that would never heard of you are now hearing you because we're joining up.
I mean, like these rappers doing the K-pop joints. I'm like, that's like crazy. It's like, oh man, you showing your versatility. Yeah. But also you get a new audience because that K-pop they stand.
And it's huge over there. It's like it's one of the biggest things. Same thing with like Dirk doing a song with Morgan Wallen. Yeah. And it's like you tapping into a thing and he's number 1 and y'all both like swapping each other out for ones. Yeah. Like on the billboards. And then it's like, fuck, why not team up and go crazy? And they go and do that. You know what I mean? It's dope and people love that shit. It's more obviously it's more like of a pop, like of that thing, you know what I mean? But that's what's going to get heard, and then eventually you can get in there and start doing your own type of shit.
Yeah, Ice Spice did a track with Taylor Swift. I was like,
yeah, it's fine.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I love the fusion of it. Yeah. So damn, Detroit, okay, and so let's get into. I want to get into living like out there, like growing up out there. What was it like? Were you growing up like? Was it more strict for you, or was it more like you was a latchkey kid running around doing your own thing, like a feral kid?
I mean, I think it was a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I mean, my parents that good sweet spot. Yeah, like I feel like it was a little both. Like I've always been like in everything. You know what I mean? Like parents were like, man, you gotta study and do good and do all this. And, I'm gonna take you to this and take you to that. But also at the same time, it's like, man, there's like some crazy nights and like some stories that you like, growing up as a kid, like, especially like college, man. College was crazy, like. running from the cops and like doing different shit like that, and like
actually dipping your toes in the trouble.
Yeah, it's like it's never like, oh, like man, you like I never like moved anything or like that, but it's like the dudes who do, you know.
Yeah, you're tied into, you're like affiliated in a way.
Yeah, but Detroit and Fort Worth like are real similar to me. Just that hard work, that like blue collar mindset, like that underdog too. Because everyone be like, "Oh, you from Detroit, man? It's rough up there, man." It's like, nah, bro. The city's like way back. I mean, like if you know, it's just one of those cities. I feel like Fort Worth's similar. Like people like I'll go to Dallas sometimes. And be like, "Oh, you a rapper from Fort Worth?" Like, yeah, bro. Like I do all my shit out there. It's like, man, y'all. I thought they had cowboys out there. It's like, bro, come on.
Yeah,
it's
crazy because that's what it's always been. They said I heard some history shit. They said in Dallas it's always been like the preppy, like the more like uppity ass shit.
Yeah.
And they looked at Fort Worth because they said that's why it's called Funky Town.
Yeah.
It smelled like shit because of the damn cows. Because the cows, and they were like, damn, that's Texas. Like, even people to this day, like people be like, no, like Austin and shit, that's not Texas. Like Fort Worth and like surrounding area, that's Texas. That's where you get Texas. And we got the Star Yard, that shit, and that's Texas.
Yeah.
But then it's I think there's such a big culture in both though. Like what you're saying, because like in Detroit, they had all of the cars up there. Like that was the biggest thing. Like it was a revolution.
Yeah, my dad worked at Ford. I did a summer at Ford, bro. Like everybody knows somebody who's been on the line.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Grinding a union job. You know? So yeah, I mean, you definitely feel that, and like if you're from there, you know. You know? And like like Eminem's daughter, we was at Michigan State at the same time. So that was like a big deal around school.
It's crazy. So you went to Michigan State?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you did Detroit for real? Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. That's awesome.
Bro. It was always funny. It's like, man, you see Haley? You know Haley? People talking or whatever. And it's like, she didn't even go by her like Mathers. She go by something. I think it was like Smith or something. And,
they all do. I feel like if your dad's like one of the best, you're like, I don't want to be my dad's shadow. I want to be my own person.
You're not trying to let people know. I heard Shaq's kids did the same thing. Shit, I would too, man.
Yeah, because then everyone's trying to like get through you to your daddy or whatever, and it's like, come on, bro. Just want some friends. I'm just in high school trying to make some normal dude. Trying to make some. Or in college trying to do my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, growing up, was it always rapping or like making music, or was it football first, basketball?
Oh, I was all into sports for sure. I was rapping. But like my focus in high school was football. I was like going balls to the wall, like trying to get scholarships, going to camps, and I feel like that's where like the work ethic is. Like playing sports, you really learn like that work and that competition. Where it's like, man, like
it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, you meet these dudes, and it's like, oh man, I'm trying to be the best, and I'm trying to ball, and then like that emotion. So I feel like obviously once sports ended, it's like you're always looking for that competition and that growth, and it's like I don't like people. It's like, man, bro, like. You got a lot going on, but it's like, man, my life's always been like that, you know? Like, you think about, like, football back in the day, like, man, you went to school at, like, 6, 7 a.m., 3-hour practice afterwards. You think, like, damn, how do we do that?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You busy. But, that's why I go, now, when you see that, you're like, oh, this makes sense, because I did was basketball, so I played, like, select basketball, but it's always, every weekend I got a tournament. And then, every, you know what I'm saying, every after school, you always going to the gym, you're always putting up shots, it's always nonstop, and so when it stops, when you get out of school or go, you know what I mean, or just stop in general, you're like, damn,
I need something.
If not, you don't feel fulfilled. That's what like sports teach you is like that shit is like a real solid sense of purpose. Like, because you feel so exhausted and extinguished when you get done. You're like, oh, I'm not a bitch today. I made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's good for the mental, good for the health. But I think like sports and like music and business, like those all things like translate. Like you meet a businessman, you need a team. Like I'll be talking about my team now. I'm like, all right, who's the point guard? Who's the shooting guard? Like what's the play? You know? Yeah. And like even on my pages, like the Crazy Bars of Her page, I just hit like 150,000 followers. And there's so many athletes on that board. Yeah. Like there's like some dudes on there, and I'm like, oh man, like I'm watching you on Sundays. Yeah. And it's like, but they're attracted to the music, and like people always said it, like man, like hoopers want to be rappers, rappers want to be hoopers. Like Snoop Dogg be around them teams, you know, Coach Snoop.
Yeah, that's what fucking J. Cole, but going pro, playing. There's all these different celebrities, but more like rappers. It's always It is very hand in hand with sports.
Yeah. Shoot, Drake was at Kentucky, like, oh, put me in.
Yeah, so I mean, he paid a private trainer to come teach him how to get buckets for real. Like, that's when you got money though. If you could take time out your day to pay another grown man to come teach you basketball when you're 38 years old.
Dog, the goal is to have the mansion with the gym in it, man.
Nah, for real.
The studio and the gym. I need both.
Yeah, why would I leave? Why would I leave? And then now you got Uber Eats. They could bring you whatever the fuck. Why would I leave? I gotta leave.
I got a movie theater, a studio, and a gym. I'm not leaving this crib.
And if you want to go crazy, you throw like a bowling alley and a bar in there. Just like all you need is one lane. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for much. All I need is one lane.
The cribs like that, it comes with the mortgage, bro. Yeah, we got a butler for you, a bowling lane attendant.
Yeah, it's all included, all inclusive house that you buy.
Yeah, Alfred, give me a.
That's just funny, bro.
Yeah.
So do you still watching sports? Like, obviously, like football going on now, it's thriving.
Yeah,
Basketball's finna start again, which I can't wait, bro. It's like there's no busy nights. That's what I can't wait for.
Bro, you see that Dame Lillard trade, bro?
I did, bro. Not only like that's one of them ones because I thought he was gonna go to the Yams, bro. I thought he was gonna go to Miami.
Yeah.
So like I just kind of stopped thinking about it.
Yeah, everyone was like, when is it gonna happen?
When did he say that was July 1st?
Yeah.
Like, and that's already like the way I think. I'm thinking about the next thing. You know what I mean? So I'm not even thinking about July 1st anymore. I'm like, damn, I haven't heard anything about it. I wasn't even thinking. I opened my phone. I get that breaking news. I said, I was working. I was getting my shit. I said, what the fuck?
What was my?
I said, this is crazy.
I gotta post it soon. Like, hey, welcome to Milwaukee, bro. Cause like,
yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's a great thing. I mean, if they don't at least get to the finals, I don't know.
Bro, they kept Middleton too. So it's like, man, you spacing the floor and Giannis coming down and defense. I mean, like,
and they still got Brooke, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I like the 3-team trades. I like when they do that. I feel like everybody gets like sometimes whenever it's like a 2-team trade, it'd be like one person for 3 draft picks from 6 years from now or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it'd be like this, it'd be like, no, I'm gonna give you Drew Holiday, and you're gonna get Nurkic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a fusion of different things, and everyone kind of gets like their back scratched.
Aiden's in Portland now.
Yeah.
It's like, man, the West tough. I was like, man, Luka, Kyrie, y'all better get to work. But
the West has always been the best of the two.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, like, I'm a Celtics fan, so I think my guys are still nice.
Yeah.
I think they're still nice, you know what I'm saying? We went there last year. I mean, it is what it is. We do what we do.
Yeah.
But there's just certain things that I don't think, like, they have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Jason Tatum has some shit. Like, I don't think he got what, like, Anthony Edwards got, like, that dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he barely rolled his ankle, and bro was fucked up the whole game, and we lost. We came back from 0-3. We come back, and you gonna do some puss ass shit like that at the very end. I'm like, come on, dog.
It's just like you always wait for him to like to have that game. Like, all right, bro, you like have your Kobe moment, have your Bron moment, have your Jordan game where you like, I'm the best dude on this court. I'm about to prove it.
Say it, and then that's the thing too. It's like I think Jaylen Brown is like value higher than him, like money wise, which is crazy. But he's obviously J-Tay way better, bro.
Yeah,
and you can. I don't know. He just got that mental part. If he can flip that switch, then it's gonna be different.
For real, man. That contract, but them NBA contracts is crazy.
They're all getting pretty stupid.
Yeah,
they're all getting pretty wild. I think they took a page out of baseball book and they started paying these dudes, dumb money.
Yeah, the money's crazy. And shout out my Detroit Lions. We finally good, so I'm about to be repping.
That surprised me the other night.
I was
like, okay.
Went to Green Bay and said, nah.
That boy Ryan Gosling in the quarterback position, going crazy.
He said Ryan Gosling.
Bro, he looks just like him. It's insane to me.
Bro, it
doesn't make any sense.
Nah, bro, you right. Damn, I never even thought it like
just
that.
like his ass, bro. But that shit is wild. So, with Detroit, so you a Lions fan?
Yeah.
You Pistons fan?
Yeah, bro.
You still a Pistons fan?
Boys, man, it's been a rough decade, but yeah, bro.
So okay, hold on. What was it like when the Malice in the Palace and shit?
Bro, that shit was crazy. I remember watching it as a kid. Like, and we went to school the next day. It's like, man, who's Ron Artest, bro?
Imitate,
bro. That shit was so crazy, and that team was so good, man. Like, we had just the defense. I mean, Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups. Like that was a dope ass team.
They had every bro, and that's. What was it? What year was that?
That was like 04, 05.
When did they win the
They won in 04. The Malice in the Palace was 05.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that time, that was like at the birth of LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like having it in the heat of that
Yeah.
No pun intended. Even he went to the, no pun intended. But having him be like the super like just that guy, Dwayne Wade. Like you think about 03 class, like and then, so those are the young dudes, obviously. But then you got a Chauncey Billups, you got like Ben Wallace. All those dudes were just so like basketball, and they knew they role so well. Like they all knew they role so well, and that's what made them win. Like that's how you make a good team. That's what I'm saying. Throughout all the years, like even like the Nuggets winning last year, it's like y'all are showing that if everyone play their role, it's gonna be good. You just gotta play your spot.
Yeah,
let the ball run through this way, do a little triangle deep.
Jokic and Murray. That's a bad man.
Yeah. That's what the NBA is so tough. There's so many good teams. Yeah, there's so many.
And speaking of one of the dudes who follow me, shout out Aaron Gordon, man. Appreciate that.
Aaron Gordon,
yeah. Like
you should have won that. You should have won that dunk contest. That should have been yours. That shit was stupid. You should have got that.
Yeah, man. No, but
no, that's what's up, bro. Because I've never really met. That's what's so weird. I've never really met nobody from like the what is it? I guess that's Central.
Like the Midwest.
Yeah, I guess it is the Midwest. Because I guess Texas is considered the West on some. You know what I mean? Because that's where the West begins. Like it actually is where the West begins. And but to me, it's more South.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's
and like Texas is like its own culture. Like if you talk
is.
About the South, you're like, okay, like Texas is the South,
yeah,
and Texas is like Texas.
Mexican. You know what I mean? There's so much like a fusion.
Yeah.
Is there okay? This might be. Is there a lot of Mexicans in Detroit? Is there a lot of Mexicans? Yeah. Like what's the
I mean, there's like a Mexican neighborhood for sure. Like Southwest Detroit. There's a Mexican town. Like
that makes me happy.
Yeah. But like I mean, like, is it like a big population like Texas? Nah.
But like, I always see like random little pockets of like Mexicans that I wouldn't even like. Mexicans being up in New York. For some reason, I just never. I'm like, that's so far from Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, why are you up there?
Chicago too, man.
Yeah, that's why I hear that. And even like, there's a lot of Mexicans in Denver, like in Colorado, which I didn't expect. For some reason, I just never thought it. Like, I don't associate Mexicans with.
Yeah, it's like, damn, you all the way up there, bro?
Yeah, like, how you get all the way up there?
Man, it's cold, bro.
Yeah, well, it's different for you.
There's Mexican town. And there's a big Arabic population in Detroit, too. It's like Dearborn, like all the Habibis I grew up with, bro.
Yeah. That's why, that's true, because I guess a lot of them will come from
Canada.
Yeah, I said Canada. Canada.
Yeah.
They're from Canada. And because they say in Milwaukee, there's like, what's the Nung? It's like an Asian.
Hmong. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hmong. It's like basically like a fusion of all different type of, and they like made their own like culture.
Yeah, it's funny. Cause I mean, I remember I used to stay out in Arlington, and people saw me about the like the Samoan population out there, and I was like, oh, but like literally, some dude was like, man, some dude went to UTA like years ago and told the whole crew like, hey, come through. Like there's a lot of cities like that. Like I know Minneapolis, like the Twin Cities, a big Somalian population.
Right.
So it's just like, hey, man, like.
And there's definitely different spots, like little pockets everywhere. And I know, like, and it's random. Like North Richland Hills, there's a big like Vietnamese population. Over there. Like there's a bunch of fire ass Vietnamese food. You go get pho. And then there's like certain parts of like North Arlington where there's like really good Chinese food. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Just these little pockets do different things. But like with Detroit, it's not, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of like Michigan really in general. Like you don't hear too much about it until it's like not good shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm like,
they be hating on us right now.
I'm like, damn, bro, this is fucked up. And it's same with Fort Worth. I don't really think like people don't shine the light on it. That's what's so big about us doing what we're doing right now at this stage. Like, trying to elevate, because it's like, nah, bro, we're just in the shine of what's around or whatever. And I guess then that's fucking Detroit and Michigan. They're always overshot by like. I think of football, of course, but I never think of just like. I don't know. It's different, but it's the same thing. It's just, I guess that's just the beauty of America, how everything is just
like,
so
like the pride and like
you can go literally 30 miles away and then have a different culture. You know what I'm saying? Like have a different way of life, and that shit's so fucking dope. And so out there, were you already rapping in Detroit? Was it when you came here?
No, I mean I was like doing my thing, but I feel like when I came here, just met the right people and started taking it seriously. Like, man, like let's make some shape. So I always tell people like, man, how'd that happen? It's like, man, I'm from Detroit, and niggas go to LA, but I can't afford work. Like, Cudi went to New York, J. Cole went to New York. It's like, hey, man, so like I'm looking forward to doing that like that homecoming show in the city in Detroit. But like definitely like Dickies is the goal, like Post, like Post is from Post Malone's from Grapevine. He came down here to show in Dickies. And American Airlines, so like that shit would be dope for the whole Metroplex.
I saw I saw a comedian. I saw a comedian in Dickies, and when I was there, I was just looking around, like, oh yeah, this is because before that there wasn't like a place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't like a, you know, LA got Staples. You know what I mean? There's not like this big place. I mean, I guess, and I mean, you got Dallas and Arlington, other shit like that, like, but its own thing. So when I was in there, I'm like, damn, bro, like this is gonna be crazy. Especially like I've been here my whole life. I'm born in Fort Worth. I still live here. You know what I mean? It's like I love it. You know what I mean? When I think about it, I'm like, damn. I love the fuck. I hit one of the ramps to like go downtown. I was just looking at the skyline. I was like, damn, I love this place.
It's my city.
Yeah, I was thinking about the buildings that they're gonna build in the future when it gets bigger, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful place, bro. Just because it's so diverse, and it's really just like I think what inspires me most about it is just the rap shit. Yeah. Obviously, like just music in general, but just the rap, bro. I think we have our own sound here. Like, everyone I know is like them, you know, themselves, and it's such a perfect fusion of the bars, the making a song, the beats, the production, the mixing. There's an intent to make all of them great, and you know, and you know good music. If you know good music, you're not gonna like put nothing out that's